Then I need to sit down on the driver's seat and I start explaining the driver cabin. It's divided in three: low part, middle part, top part. With the pen, I'm starting with the floor, lower part. The floor is clean, no any liquid. I go in the pedals that they have a rubber pad. Under the pedals there are no coffee cups or water bottles because I need to press the pedals. I go at the back of the seat and there is the triangle. I check if there is the triangle in the cover and I put it 50 meters behind the bus if there is any problem. I go in the middle section. I check if the seat is not broken, the steering is not loose, and I can lock the cabin door. I go on the top part of the cabin and I need to check that the sun visors are working. I cannot drive hiding the sun with my hand. Inside mirror I can see the passengers and I have a first aid box sealed. If the first aid box is not sealed, I need to check the things with the list and I check the expiry date. That's how to explain the driver cabin. Now I need to explain the buttons, how they work, for what they are. So to start the engine, I need to turn the knob. I wait for the warning lights to go off. 4 clicks and press the button. The first on the left, first row on the left. The first one is for kneeling. And we have a symbol here. Okay? The second one for raise up the bus. For raising up the bus. The third one for straight the bus, to stabilize the bus. Alright, Jim? We'll have to be recording. The second row first button is for the hazard, and we have the hazard lights there. If he asks you to check the signals, no with the hazard, with the lever. The second one for the horn. These 2 buttons for cruise driving. In Malta we don't drive with cruise. The third row. First one, reverse camera. 1 and 2 always on for destination from outside, on the side and inside. The last button, the fourth one, driver cabin light. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Last row, the fourth row, to close and open the door, internal lights, half and full. I go on the right hand side. The first button, you have a fan on your head. These 2 buttons for the mechanic to clean the engine. These 2 buttons always on. 1, 2. Internal ventilations. You have a fan on the roof, 2 fans to circulate the air. The third one, power or echo. And we use always the echo to save fuel. These three buttons, what are these? When you have the lights on, 1, 2, with the lever, you have a symbol here. You need to switch the fog lights, front fog lights, back fog lights. The third button for the mechanic to check the defects of the bus. And we leave it always on the bus like this. That's how you explain the buttons. These are blowers for the windscreen and for the cabin. The handbrake, you release, you lift up the circle, the knob, and you release it. To make it on, just pull it. Drive, neutral, and reverse. Guys, and you need to feel the bus that it is on the gear like this. Do you think it is on the gear?
No, sir.
And like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You need to feel it. You need to be part of the bus. You need to feel it. Not we put the gear and you are not moving. What happened? It's obvious you don't have it on the gear, it's still free. You need to feel the bus. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Listen. Before I move the bus, I need to check that I have air pressure. The first 2 tanks more than 8. Engine oil at blue. It is very important to check that you have fuel. We cannot stop in the middle of the road because we run out from fuel. Clear? Any questions till now?
No, sir.
No. To adjust the steering, you have 2 wheels going forward and backwards, up and down. To adjust the steering, you have the yellow knob to do it to your size, the first lever to move forward and backwards, the second and the third lever to lift up the bus or lower it, the fourth lever for the back. Always check that the seatbelt is well. That's how you explain the driver cabin with the buttons. Now, if he asks you to check the power steering, you need to tell him when the bus is off, it is hard to turn. When you switch on the engine, the steering will become loose. To check the ABS system, first I need to switch off the engine. I am going to check if the warning lights is off. 4 clicks and I start the bus. I need to fill the air tanks more than 8. Then I press the brake pedal and I switch off the engine. Keep pressing the brake pedal. Now when I put the ignition on, I am not going to hear clicks, but I'm going to hear puffs. And the ABS system is working. Now, I am going to explain the bus from outside. First thing, I turn the steering out and I switch off the engine. Okay.
Stop against it.
Let's go.